Okay, water signs, this is your reading for the next 7 days. I'm going to start with Pisces. Pisces, you have Fairy of the Divine Hand with Mildew Spirit. Now, this can be like some sort of temptation when Fairy of the Divine Hand comes round. It is a bit of a red flag card. It's intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence here. This comes through to me oftentimes when I imagine someone who is like a recovering alcoholic, and then they get a call or a text from the group of people they used to hang out with and, you know, have big drinking sessions. It's something like that. It's kind of been lured to do something that you know is not good for you. It might just be, you know, spending when you don't have any money, or eating when you're on a diet. But it's something that needs to be cleaned up with the mildew fairy here. There is a temptation that's coming through in the next 7 days, and it's ultimately something that's not good for you, something you shouldn't engage in, and something you need to clean up. And it may be that you need to clean up your diet, or what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're spending your money on, something like that. But I feel that there is a message coming through here. You may be in isolation or separation from someone or a group of people, and this may be them trying to bring you back into the fold. There's expectation here. This is a card of patience, waiting, anticipating, and what someone's anticipating is a message, a call, a text. The door to romance is closed here. This may be you, or maybe someone else who's kind of feeling a bit disappointed in love, not really interested in love, don't expect anything good to happen in that department. But it is also like distance and separation. So you may be like sort of expecting someone to come back around again. Or your expectations are low, really, in that department. There's a message coming through here. It's from the community, in reverse, and this is sort of maybe a group that you no longer sort of, you know, jive with. You've maybe excluded yourself, you've been excluded, you just don't mix with this crowd anymore. It can be any sort of, you know, group. Maybe your neighborhood, maybe your family is right next to the happy family card. This may be a message or an invitation to, you know, get back in the group, or go to a wedding, have some sort of celebration. It might be like a birthday or an anniversary. That is an invitation here that's coming through this week. But because I've got the Fairy of the Divine Hand, it's something that's tempting, but it's also something that you probably know isn't good for you. It's not going to turn out well. We do have the House, so it can suggest the message with the House can speak of, you know, title deeds, or, you know, selling property, buying property, or the message is coming from a close family member. With the happy family here, this might be a message that somebody is getting married, somebody is moving house. I just feel somebody wants to clean stuff up and kind of start afresh. Sorry, my throat's really scratchy. Tell me more about the door to romance being closed for Pisces. Pisces, please. No, let me see what the Fairy of the Divine Hand is that needs to be cleaned up. Tell me about the Fairy of the Divine Hand for Pisces. Fairy of the Divine Hand. Got solace. Fairy of the Divine Hand for Pisces. Solace is a higher consciousness. He's about throwing light onto a situation, making things that bit clearer. It's a very positive card. It is about seeing things, you know, really, really clearly. Sorry, my throat is just awful. There's knowledge that you didn't have before that you do have now. So it's shedding light on something. The Fairy of the Divine Hand and the Mildew Fairy. It's too many. Fairy of the Divine Hand and the Mildew Fairy, please. I'm hearing a song. Let me see if I can get it. Don't know if I can. Singing of courage. This is the courage to look at something honestly, see things clearly. It may be that someone needs courage, you know, to communicate with someone. I think it's the courage to, you know, take an adventure, try something new, maybe move on or travel, go on a trip, learn something new. Someone is seeing something really clearly and is taking a leap of faith, so to speak. It is very much like a combination of the Fool card here. So the expectation with the door to romance for Pisces. Why is the door to romance in reverse? It's something that's not healed here. Door to romance and expectation. I mean, there is a couple here with the Long card. This is unconditional giving, unconditionally receiving. It can be that sometimes it comes through as overgiving, being too charitable, being too kind. There's a relationship on someone's mind here that they either have closed the door to, don't expect anything good to come of it. It's the expectation for Pisces. Death card in reverse and the blank page. So someone hasn't let go of this. There's still a story that needs to be written. They haven't moved on. It's something that may have ended, or you're just not on speaking terms. You're not communicating well. This may be something that you know is bad for you, but you're still stuck there, Tell me about the message. It's been a long time coming. The message with community. What is the message with community reversed? Yeah, this is someone calling you in. This is a very seductive energy, and it's something you can't really trust. Somebody wants to heal a connection. But with the Piper being in reverse here, this is someone who is leading you to do something that is against your morals and ethics, basically. It's incredibly seductive. They can be very empathic, very alluring. And the Pook being in reverse here is sort of saying that it can't really be solved. It's not something that's, this is somebody who maybe changes their mind often, comes in, comes out, leads you on, dumps you. Never really know what you're getting. It's a very complicated situation, and it's not really something that you can solve. And I think that's why something needs to be cleaned up, and it's the courage to move on from it. Tell me about the house and the happy family. I mean, that is a lovely combination. House and happy family. Yeah, unity. There's some sort of connection here. And I don't know, I don't think it's the same one. This may just be connecting with your own family. There is illumination to some sort of riddle or something that's confused you when Lace comes through here. She casts lights in the shadow. She's your spiritual guidance. And she kind of frees you up from, stuff that's been kind of whirling in your mind here. So you're seeing something really clearly. We've got Solace and you've got Lace, the riddle solver. You're seeing something really clearly, and ultimately it brings in the courage, the strength to try something new, to do something differently, to travel in a new direction here. I'll just take some advice, Pisces. Wish I could get that song. If I get it, I'll post it on the community page and put your Pisces title on it, okay? Advice for Pisces for this reading in the next 7 days. The outcome does look really lovely. The advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces for the next 7 days. Heart Guardian. Because I think the lyrics are, and I'm singing you my love song. Love and let yourself be loved. This is asking you to open your heart. To know that you're worthy of love. It's to be able to receive love and give it. It's very much like the Lom here. So if there's a disconnect between you and your partner, it might suggest that you're able to, overcome that. I don't know if this message regarding the community is a separate issue here. I sort of feel the community, whatever that represents for you, is an issue. But in terms of your home, family, your close personal relationships, not like online communities and, your neighbourhood at large, they're solid. They're good. It's just everything else that you maybe don't want to get involved in. To take note of intuitive messages, Pisces. And next up is Cancer. Cancer, you've got out trick-or-treating. So that can sometimes be a surprise visitor, something or someone that might show up or, you know, contact you out of the blue. Can feel a little bit odd. It's something that on first sight is a bit off-putting, can make you feel a little bit nervous, a bit distrustful. And sometimes we'll suggest you need to kind of not judge a book by the cover. You need to maybe look beyond it. And that comes with a certain amount of bravery to kind of get past the first layer of what is presented to you. Now, I have to say all these cards came out in reverse. I've uprighted them because I don't read my Kipper in reverse as a main, but it's just to let you know that all of this was in reverse, okay? So you've got high honour, poverty and marriage. Now, poverty with marriage is any kind of connection, any relationship in your life. So, you know, whatever springs to mind for you, but do keep an open mind. It might not be what you're thinking of. It is the condition of a relationship, and it's one of poverty. And if someone feels left out in their own relationship, someone is missing someone, not feeling that they're... The condition of the relationship is one of poverty, basically. It's not in a good place. Now, high honour is a beautiful card. It's a card of, you know, high reputation, doing things the right way, being acknowledged, revered even. And yet, I sort of feel that... Either with the Magician in the mirror here in poverty, someone is taking some action to correct the state of their relationship. They're making some effort, creative effort, because they want to do the right thing. Someone wants to do the right thing here with high honour. This can suggest that there is an issue with intimacy, probably sexual intimacy in the relationship. Might be that everything else is okay, but the sex is a wee bit off. There's definitely some sort of disconnect here with this coming up in reverse. You're not really, you know, connecting the way you should be or the way someone would like to. I'll have to take a wee bit more on this. But I sort of also got the impression that because, you know, this relationship is sort of poor, and always can mean that someone's reputation and how they're regarded by someone else has taken a bit of a decline, you know. There might have been something tricky here. It may involve, you know, sex, intimacy. And I think someone is viewing things a wee bit differently or viewing someone differently. So let me just go straight to poverty. Why is poverty here for Cancer? I mean, obviously it can speak to financial woes, but I don't think that. I've got here the Fiery Sword and Jehovah in reverse here. So here the Fiery Sword is masculine energy. So this is a masculine energy, and one that either you're having some doubt or caution around, and that would certainly be the advice. You need to be cautious when Jehovah comes up in reverse here. Or this is a masculine, it's very cautious in this relationship. Tell me about high honour with Archangel Ariel. High honour with Archangel Ariel. There's a lack of courage here. There's a weakness here. Archangel Ariel. High honour. Ugh, too much. It's very hard to get one card out in this deck. But there is somebody who's trying to do the right thing here. They do lack courage. But a collection of Pisces, now they are my Ravers card, but their, you know, actual meaning, if you like, is that they are very dutiful. They're very willing. They participate. They do things with a joyous heart. You know, it's like, it's sometimes related to work. And it's a case of taking a light-hearted approach to their work. You know, it's the sort of person you would really like to work with. They always turn up with a smile on their face. They're always really merry. They've always got jokes. It is a group of people that possibly you're engaging with that wants to do the right thing, that is dutiful. But it can also speak that, you know, someone doesn't have the courage to, you know, I don't know, mix. Maybe you're very outgoing and your partner isn't. This is a card of selfishness and self-interest. This is immature energy when the Mickle comes through. He is very light and very easygoing and very playful as well, but ultimately someone who is unreliable. He doesn't follow through. I don't know, someone just wants to play here, and it's affecting the status of their relationship. Or maybe they don't want to be in a relationship. You just want something casual. But the truth of it is, with He of the Fiery Sword here, somebody needs to be cautious with whatever this connection is, because somebody might be tricky. Magician in the Mirror. Magician in the Mirror for Cancer. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah. So healing is in reverse. Something is out of whack. It's not in a good place. This condition is not in a good place. The condition of a relationship is not in a good place. Someone's not participating, not making an effort to heal something here. And it's because it's something that's, somebody's dropped all the balls. This is impossible to fix. Someone is trying to achieve the impossible, but honestly, being in reverse here, I feel that this is someone who's possibly, avoiding fixing something here. I don't know or think that somebody has the emotional maturity to fix whatever this is. Show me the Marriage. Sabotage. This is self-sabotage. This is coming from places somebody doesn't have emotional maturity to actually, be in a equal partnership. He meddles, he gossips, he interferes, he pretends he's, making good effort. We've got disunity at the base of the deck here. And it's stuck. Someone's stuck. Somebody needs a rude awakening, but they're ultimately stuck. This is stuck because somebody just isn't mature enough for a relationship. This is someone who, I did say it was my Reaver's card. I do feel that, on some level, someone wants to do the right thing. But doing the right thing isn't congruent with being in this relationship. They cannot be in this relationship and do the right thing. They're going to be selfish, self-absorbed, and want to go out and play, party, have random sex, and somebody needs to be aware of that and cautious, because as much as it, on the face of it, it has possible potential, I think it's going to leave someone very stuck. Advice for Cancer. It's a snake. Shed your old skin. It does often come through when there's someone, lying, or there's a betrayal, or someone who is capable of betraying you. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognised or you've been misread, know this energy is leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognised, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognise your own challenges. There is definitely challenges here in this relationship, but as I say, I do feel that someone almost sabotaged themselves. I don't think it's malicious. I don't think they're intending to hurt people. But yeah, I just don't know if they're capable of the kind of relationship you might be looking for, put it that way. Okay, and Scorpio. Scorpio, I think someone's going to jail here. You have got the Dried Flower Fairy, which is about sweet memories, being really nostalgic. It can be about, clearing out your cupboards, your drawers, and, coming across old photographs and old memories. It doesn't necessarily need to be, depressive. They're sweet memories. And Artemis of the Forest here is about now you're independent and free. Now, it could be that someone is just having a big clear out and they're having, you know, a complete fresh start here. That's how I initially would have looked at it. But it could go either way. I've got the thief, imprisonment and journey here. And ultimately, this could say that a thief has been arrested. A fraud leads to an imprisonment. A fraud is discovered. And someone may be like traveling to see someone in jail. It can be something to do with a journey that leads to imprisonment here. This may be someone who knows that they're likely to go down, and they might just, like, you know, disappear. Because Artemis is in the, she's in the forest. She is about sort of getting back to basics, you know, our absolute basic needs. You know, she's got like her backpack and her quiver and her bow. She's out there hunting for food here. So it can be like a return to like the wilderness, you know, being self-reliant. There's a feeling, this often comes up as a card of kind of like retreat. This is like being really stealthy, being very aware of your surroundings here. It can come through as a bit of a test or some sort of hardship. So straight up, someone is either going to prison, or they're going to do a runner before they get there, or someone is visiting someone in prison, or someone has done their time and now the journey is talking about them getting out. So let's take a wee bit of clarification on that for you. Scorpio. Scorpio. Tell me about the thief for Scorpio. The thief for Scorpio. The thinking man and the thinking woman here. Can be an air sign. Tell me about the thief in the Scorpio reading. The thief. It's a family member, quite possibly, or someone you're in a relationship with here. Blossoming abundance is in reverse, so that can suggest that maybe what has been taken, what has been stolen here is money. Money from a family member, from a marriage partner. Tell me more. Oh, what ridiculous. It's action. Tell me more about the thief. Scorpio's energy, please. Tell me about the thief for Scorpio. The thief. Falseness and journey. There's something about a journey here. There's a friend. Someone's lying about what they do in terms of their traveling. They're lying about why they're going on a journey, why they're going on a trip, where they're going, who they're going to see. This could be your friend of the family, or they're lying about going to see a friend. Show me imprisonment. Imprisonment for Scorpio. Journey again. Cornucopias in reverse. There's something to do with money here. There's walking away. So either, I mean, straight up, someone is just lying about what they do when they're out in their travels, or whatever this fraud is in some way to do with what someone does on their travels. Or someone's going to see someone in prison, or someone's getting out. Show me this journey. It's the world. It could be some distance. And someone is definitely getting locked up here. This is someone who's run out of options, the adjacent possibilities. And honestly, this has in a personal reading many eons ago come through as it was actually a psychiatric ward, but it can be prison as well if you look at it. It's like a corridor with lots of different doors off. Someone is running out of options here about where to go. Wow. Right, let me see more about this journey. She's come up twice. Journey. And someone, as I don't know if I said, but someone can be reminiscing about a time when they were independent and free, because they aren't anymore. Show me this journey with imprisonment for Scorpio. Journey with imprisonment. Cheerfulness. The cheerfulness comes down, and it's a bit of an odd card. No, sorry, it's not cheerfulness, it's conversation. This is a judge. This is a judgment. This is a sentence. Imprisonment with journey for Scorpio. And cornucopia could come through as someone who's like not getting bail, you know. Imprisonment for Scorpio with the journey. Imprisonment, Scorpio. Someone's waiting for a judgment, waiting on a decision that's coming through, and it comes through with service. It might be that they've, you know, just got to do community service. It might not be jail time. Someone may be hoping with cornucopia in reverse here for bail. Cornucopia reversed. And that's not going to happen. Death and the widower. The widower is the card of isolation, aloneness, grieving, something from the past. I feel that something is catching up with someone here. Show me this adjacent possibilities reverse with the journey for Scorpio. Scorpio. Six of Swords, a devil, a temptation, bad decisions, sexually destructive relationship, a loss of, what is that, Marina? Freedom? No. Tell me about this adjacent possibilities. This is bad decisions. And the Five of Spades as well. Illness, sickness, trauma, regret. The questioner's own decisions caused this. Tears. Yeah. Someone's done something and they're going to serve time. That's literally the reading. I'm going to take some advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. The Eagle. See things from a higher perspective. Now, we do have autumn here. That could be that it's coming around in autumn, or someone might be getting freed in autumn. But this comes in when someone is operating from their ego to someone who wants to be right, who wants to, you know, win regardless, who's not able to see anyone else's perspective, who thinks they're above the law. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. That's literally what that reading is. And just the earth signs to do. No, I've done them. Who have I got to do? Fire, fire, fire up next. Okay, bye. Bye, bye, bye.